PKG in the Ville. What's going on with y'all, man? All the culture talking to y'all, man. What is going on? Listen, y'all. 2020 double XL. 2020 double XL. Look at this class. Man, at the first peek, you think that this list is star-studded, but then you actually dissect it. And trust me, y'all, I dissected it. I listened to every single one of these artists. I listened to their worst songs. I listened to their best songs. I look back and see how poppin' they was. I'm comparing they starts to now. I'm doing it all today. If you haven't watched any of my former Double XL grading tier lists, then definitely go back, check them out. Because I mean, you know, you get a spectrum on what I'm about to do right now. So if you want to get a good idea of what I'm about to do before I do it right quick, go ahead and check out what may be your favorite Double XL class, maybe 2016, 2011. Check out some K Dot or some Denzel Curry. But for sure, man, if you know, I say something that y'all might disagree with, do know that this is 100% my opinion. So this is not concrete. This is not, you know, like written in stone. So, you know, let's not treat my opinion as fact. Y'all might have your own, you know, I might say Jack Harlow's a C plus, and y'all might say, oh no, I think he's an A plus because he dropped a hit this year. Like, trust me, I'm gonna tell y'all as to why I think someone's a certain grade. So I'm going to be doing the initial grade for how they are at the moment. And I'm also at the end of the video going to be showing you everyone's grades up to the point, you know, of now and what I think they'll be in the future. So say Jack Harlow's a C plus. I think, you know, potentially he could be like an A or something like that. So, you know, I'll definitely talk about it. But hey, I'm not going to sit here and chatter too much about what could. Let's just get into the list. First rookie on the way. NLE Choppa will be the first one we discuss today. Now look, NLE Choppa, man, y'all see the grade, man, B. And you know, I'm definitely not hating when I put a B, because I mean that's better than a lot. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, man, go check out the other list. I'm gonna just leave it at that, okay? Look, I'm not too convinced that NLE Choppa is a superstar feel kind of artist yet. I don't think that he is that, you know, he doesn't have that aesthetic to him, because yes, he has made songs with bigger artists, but it's like, I'm not, you know, it's like NLE Choppa is giving me the same flow, the same vibes, the same, like nothing changes with NLE Choppa. And it's like his hype is only seemed to, you know, digress, you know, or decelerate. And you know, I don't know if I want to I just gotta put D in front of it, but decelerate, digress, decline, and just go down. I don't know, it's just something about him that's just not really like making me want to keep listening to him, because it's like, I don't know, I just don't you know, people compare this nigga to, you know, NBA YoungBoy and say, oh yeah, he just sounds like he just wants to, you know, it's just a whole bunch of controversy surrounding him and his music. But when you actually just listen and you know, and avoid the outside politics, I mean, he's not a bad rapper. It's just NLE Choppa lacks variety, and he lacks, you know, a kind of, you know, I want to come back and listen to you again type of feel. Like, he is a hype artist. Don't get me wrong. You like hype music, go ahead and listen to NLE Choppa. You'll always get a hype vibe. But I mean, again, there's like, if you heard one NLE Choppa song, you pretty much heard like all of them. So, I mean, you know, I don't know. I need something to change. I need a different energy from him for me to want to actually care to listen to his music. But y'all see, I say he's above average. Dude doesn't really have any hits out right now. Like, not too much, you know. I'm probably just Shot of Flow and probably some other hits that I'm not really checking out for. I don't know. NLE Choppa, to me, is a guy who, if he's going to be a superstar, I need to see some character development. And if I don't see any character development from him, he very much might be one of the rookies from this list that hits a designer. Starts off big, gets on a list big, and then, you know, 5 years down the line is that, oh, he was on the list. Oh, that y'all put this nigga on the list? Like, really? Y'all didn't put Don Toliver on? Which I'm gonna talk about that at the end of the video. Everyone was on Don, you know what I'm saying, Double XL's heads for not putting on Don Toliver. But I've been talking way too much about NLE Choppa. Now, speaking of superstar feels, Polo G, I mean, people were just in an absolute uproar during that BET Awards when this man didn't even run for a single award. Like, he didn't run for Album of the Year when people say he should have ran for Album of the Year. You know, he wasn't nominated for Rapper of the Year when people were just mad as hell. And it made me think, like, I don't really listen to a lot of Polo G, so I listen to his music. And boy, oh boy, have I been missing the fuck out. Polo G is extremely talented. Trust me when I say I think Polo G might have one of the brightest futures on this list, if not the brightest future on this list. Polo G is pretty much just 100% destined for greatness if he keeps up with what he's doing and develops. And I think that Polo G can 100% develop. Like, he's capable of developing. Artists like NLE Choppa, like I just was talking about, probably can't develop because that's all they know. They can't talk about anything else because it's not organic. It's going to wind up sounding like, oh, I just want to fit in, which it shouldn't sound like that. It should just sound like, oh, yeah, talk about what you know. But with Polo G, it sounded like when he's talked about different things, it's like sounded organic. So it's really it's really a confusing topic. But guys, super popular, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see the rookie impact. Veteran impact, if you hadn't noticed, it's going to say NA for all of them because, again, they're all rookies this year. So, this may change later. It definitely will change later. So, from here on, I'm going to start doing follow-up lists. It's just 100% what I want from an artist. I want an artist that's not, in beefs and is putting out good material. It's exactly what I want. And that is why I think that not NLE Choppa. Shit, he's a beef machine. But Polo G is probably the best example of a rookie on this list. A relatively new artist who's putting out good material, who only puts out good material and doesn't go back and forth talking about some, oh, I fucked this nigga's baby mama, and oh, I got more money than what's her name, and oh yeah, I'm the king of Chicago, and like, bro, just puts out some timeless material, and that's that. And that's exactly what I want from a rookie and a artist overall. So definitely we're gonna listen to way more Polo G for sure. Jack Harlow at the moment is probably the hottest rapper on this list. Now, I go back and listen to Jack Harlow's music, and he's had sharp developments in his game, and he's seen a very big increase into his success. He has one of the best songs in the world right now, or according to the Billboard, he has one of the best songs in the world, or I guess in just the United States. I don't know if I'll misinterpret how Billboard works, but he does have one of the best songs nonetheless. Now, at the moment, he is looking like a one-hit wonder. If he doesn't put out anything else to kind of match what's popping and, kind of go higher than that success, then, this is just going to be a sad story. Because it's like this kid has grinded from the bottom and is really getting a smell of what the top is like. Like, he's not on top right now, but he's getting a good taste of what it's like. So, for rookie impact, I did put superstar because at the moment he is looking like a superstar. He does have a superstar feel to him. And again, that's what I mean by a taste of the top, because he's not on top. But another good example of a rookie, relatively new in the game, isn't in any beefs, isn't, on Twitter or Instagram starting drama for absolutely zero reason. Just puts out, in the past has put out some good material. We listen, we like it, and we want more. And that's what you want from a rookie. As opposed to his spot on this list, he 100% deserved to be on this list. But most would argue, I mean, he already has what's popping. Like, it just seems like his career is going to flourish from here. But I feel like XXL is designed to show you who's up next. Not, oh, man, this nigga's popping right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's popping right now, and that's why he's on it. Like, these are for the people that are up next. When people say, oh, man, they already got hits. Like, why did he need it? Like, these are young artists who are doing very, very good at the moment and look to be the next, you know, future superstars of the game. And whether it's wrong at the moment or, you know, it's right at the moment, so they figure it's going to be right in the future. So that's where XXL, you know, that's the whole ideology of it. So that's 100% what Jack Harlow, you know, signifies right now. Very good, very big artist at the moment, and they want him to be big later. And honestly, I do think Jack Harlow has what it takes. And hopefully, I'm not wrong. I don't know how to say this without sounding like, you know, a hater. But Lil Key might as well change his name to Lil Young Thug. Because this nigga sounds exactly like Young Thug. If you haven't heard Lil Key yet, please go do it. Now, I didn't say he was a bad rapper. I'm just saying, if you like Lil Key, you pretty much like Lil Young Thug. You pretty much like Young Thug. I'm already sold on a Lil Young Thug idea. But you pretty much listen to Young Thug. Because, I mean, Young Thug and Lil Key talk about the same shit. Honestly. I mean, to be fair, Young Thug has his own style, his own verbiage of how he says shit. So I'm not saying they sound exactly similar. I'm saying they sound very fucking alike. Similar, alike, synonyms. I get it. So I don't want no grammar Nazis in the comment section. I know what I said. But listen, I mean, just like I listened to a bulk of his music. I think I listened to more Lil Key music than I did any other, well, him and then Chica were the two that I listened to the most, I think. So, yeah, no, Keed is, he's very, very fucking average. Like, I was hearing the same material a lot, and then, his voice really was starting to piss me off after a moment. And I don't know, like, again, I can't say any of this without sounding like a hater. It's just exactly what I feel, is 100% how I feel about him. So, I don't know, like, some positives, I do think that he will flourish if he has the right connections. But if he solely wants to do this on his own, he gets on top on his own, I'll eat my words, I'll shut the hell up. But at the moment, he's just a guy who has smelt some sort of relevancy in the game for a second and hasn't really kept up, with, I guess creating clout for himself. I no need to, honestly. If you've heard of Lil Goddard, you've heard of Lil Key, so I don't know, which is crazy. But most actually argued that Lil Goddard actually should have got this spot over Lil Key. But I mean, I digress. I don't know. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not too big on this guy at the moment, but I mean, the whole point of him being on this list is for him to change my mind. So let's see. We'll see what he does. Lil Young Thug. I do not know how to say this without sounding like a hater once again. Chica is pretty much Lizzo and Tierra Whack fused. Like, she's a very good rapper, but she raps about positivity and shit like that, and the come up and stuff like that. And it's like, like her style is very, very similar to Tierra Whack's. Not to be confused, I do think Tierra Whack is probably the better artist, but Chica is a very good rapper. I was very surprised when I actually listened to her music. Like, it was good. Like, it's good. She can sing. She can rap. Like, I don't know why more people don't know about her. It's just another example of slutty rap taking over and actually good, like, talented, skilled female rappers just being left behind. Like, there's no reason why Chica should not be, at least more known than she is right now. Which, I mean, again, like I was talking about in my unpopular opinions video, oversaturation does exist. Like, if you have too many female artists who are known, then it's going to be like, oh, well, who, you know, it's going to be arguments about who should be more known. And Chica, unfortunately, falls out of that conversation of, you know, female artists that should be known. But now that she's on XXL, it kind of opens a wider spectrum of, you know, damn, where's she been? Where have artists like her been? You get your Tierra Wax, you get your Rico Nasties, and you're making the Stallions, and now we're getting our Chica. So I give her a D+ because she's not known. Like, she's, you know, again, I put Ghost for a reason. She's not really known, and it's a shame because she does have some good material. And people are making fun of her on Instagram and Twitter and everything, talking about who are you? Oh, you fat bitch, oh, blah, blah, blah. And that's a shame. Like, it's just fucking disgusting. Like, I want this woman to thrive. I want her to turn out to be the best on the list, honestly. So, I mean, shout out to Chica. I hope she murders that freestyling, that cypher, prove people wrong. But y'all, if y'all haven't heard a Chica song yet, definitely give her a listen. You won't regret it. Trust me. Lil TJ, man, one of the best artists from New York, 100%. And it sounds obvious to say that, and it should be. And that's a good thing. Lil TJ is a guy who deserves much more credit for how good of an artist he actually is. Very good singer, very good rapper, just an overall super talented artist who, I mean, if he doesn't excel as an artist, then I don't know. There's something wrong. Something went wrong. Because honestly, this kid has it. Now, I know he's been in beefs with 6ix9ine and A Boogie and everything because he, you know, it's a whole little New York war going on, and who's the best New York rapper out at the moment. You know, I understand. It's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to want to take over and be the king of your nation. But Lil TJ shouldn't be wrapped up in any drama because really, I just want to focus on this kid's progression. I want to focus on this kid's character development. I want to focus in on his, you know, his niche, his gimmick. What is his gimmick, if he even has one? Like, it just sounds like he sings from the soul and he's organic with what he says, much like Polo G. I was wondering if I wanted to say Polo G or Chica, but I want to say Polo G. Chica is, you know, on a specific path at the moment, but Lil TJ definitely sounds very organic in his music, and, you know, that's good. Because any shred of fakeness, people tend to sniff that shit out fast and expose you for it. But I mean, Lil TJ's been extremely consistent as opposed to good music coming out and, you know, good albums and everything. And, you know, oddly enough, you know what song I listened to first from Lil TJ? The song he made with Polo G. And it was a very, very good song. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I really, really want these two to be like the stars of this class. I did go on record to say I want Chica to be the best, just out of spite for everyone that's been hating on her at the moment, or, you know, hating on her at the moment and probably later in the future because she's a, you know, a plus-sized artist. But yeah, no, Lil TJ definitely has something that, you know, just he's a tad different from everyone on this list, just for some reason. And it's clear and evident that I think he's going to have a superstar career. He definitely has a superstar feel to him. He has more of a superstar feel to his name than NLE Choppa has to his name. And that shouldn't happen, considering people would say, oh, NLE Choppa's probably the biggest artist on this list. You know, it's like, he's not. At this point, he's not. Because, I mean, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it. I was just going to mention a whole bunch of side social media shit, but it's not the time nor video for that. Just refer to one of my older videos. The real OGs know what I'm talking about. Fivio Foreign's been an artist that's been in the conversation of best, you know, New York rapper for a second, you know, compared to artists like Pop Smoke, Chef G, 22 G's. You know, it's just like, you know, everyone's going to think that a specific artist is the best at any specific thing. So it's like, nah, that's not a, you know, that wasn't a good example to use. But me personally, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep sounding like a hater this entire video, man. And it's, you know, at this point, I shoot from the hip, and if I hit a motherfucker in the chest, then RIP to that man. But oh boy, Fivio just lacks something to me. Like, he's got the talent. He just lacks something to me. Like, he lacks the intensity. He lacks the, I don't know, the clout. He lacks the fire of an artist I think is gonna be the bigger artist in the game. And he's like the Joyner Lucas of his list. Like, he's talented, but he's much older than everyone on this list. Most would say he's like a super senior, you know, like a college graduate at this point. So, I mean, honestly, Fivio's got it, but as opposed to a future goes, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like he's just gonna be a good enhancement talent. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and go and quote myself saying that he won't be good on his own, but Fivio just, I don't know. Like, he's always gonna be one of the best, not the best. I don't think he's ever gonna have that the best title to his name. I don't know. It's just something about him. Y'all probably gonna have to tell me in the comment section what makes him special, but I don't see it at the moment. But he definitely probably deserved a spot on this list. If I had to replace him, though, I mean, I wouldn't blink my eyes twice. You know, I wouldn't be mad if he wasn't on the list. Replace him with Snot, Josiah, something like that. I don't know. Definitely other artists I would take off first, but Fivio definitely would be an artist that I wouldn't mind missing. This nigga shouldn't have made the list. This nigga should not have made the list, people. I am. This is all the culture talking to y'all. I'm saying this with a 100% certainty. Cowboy should not be on this class. He should not. He stole this fucking spot. If they think, now, I did say that they're gonna put people on this list who they think is up next, but I don't. Like, Cowboy just had that one radio hit, Envy Me. Like, it was a really big song, and I understand that. You know something? I didn't even think that was I didn't even know who Cowboy was. I seen the Amir's video on the most liked and most disliked XXL pitches, and I seen Cowboy, and he was talking about something. I got 100 million views on YouTube, and I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, how he get 100 million views on YouTube? And I even said that in one of my videos where I was reacting to Amir's initial video, where he said that. But then I looked him up and I said, oh, this is that nigga on the radio. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. You should be so big, like people should be like, oh yeah, that's what's her name. That's what's her name. Like, bro, I didn't know who you were until I had to watch Amir's video and be like, oh, who this? And then see that there's a whole other ass nigga on the radio. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, I don't get it. And so far, he's looking like a one-hit wonder, because it's like, I don't hear about any other music. I don't see him featuring in any big song. Like, I stopped hearing about this guy completely after they took that song off the radio. I thought that was NBA Youngboy for a second, but it wasn't. It wasn't NBA Youngboy, and I would have understood if it was. And it's crazy how NBA Youngboy is not even on this fucking class. He probably should be on this class instead of Cowboy. But I'm at a loss for fucking words, man. I don't know. TKG, I don't know what to feel about this nigga, man. I really don't. I just don't. I don't. Help me out. When I hear Rod Wave rap, when I hear him make music, should I say, it just, he's an emotions on his sleeves type of guy. He's a, you know what I'm saying, give it all to you. Like, it sounds like he's giving you everything he has on every song. And that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could really make for some epic ass music. Like, because he makes some very, very good songs. Rod Wave hasn't disappointed me yet. And it's crazy because it's like, this guy does not have that media explosion like, every like the NLE Choppas and the Jack Harlows of the world. But, like, he's still highly regarded amongst rookies. He's still highly regarded amongst other artists. Yet it's only when we're playing the comparison game, not the initial let's talk about good artists, conversation. So I like Raw Wave. I like him a lot. This guy has what it takes to be the legend of this class. Because I think if there is an artist I think is going to become a legend first, Raw Wave for sure is that guy. Baby Keem, man, I feel bad for this guy because all I hear about him at the moment is Kendrick Lamar must be so proud. Oh man, y'all know this is this is Kendrick Lamar's little cousin, right? Oh yeah, bro. Oh. Listen, that has to be so embarrassing. Like, he got on the cover and he still doesn't really get his own credit. Like, it's like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick. It's like, bro, like, I listen to Baby Keem's music. He's really good. Like, I'm not going to say really, really good, but he has grounds for improvement. I am looking out for that, character development. I definitely want to see it. As opposed to the Kendrick Lamar comparisons, like, I do kind of hear it in the sense that, whenever Kendrick Lamar gets like lit, or hype on a track, I pretty much, that's Baby Keem pretty much. That is Baby Keem. Baby Keem is Kendrick's lit side. So, I put a D for a grade, and it's only because, like, outside of that Orange Soda song, and shout out to him for that, because, I listened to that song and it was just like, okay, all right, yeah, see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to be the new Orange Soda boy. Fucking, let me stop. Shit. But Baby Keem is just 100% like, he's a raw prospect, I think. Like, we got a guy who, if he does the right things, can be a superstar field kind of artist, and especially with that aesthetic that he has to live up to the expectations of, being as great as his cousin. Because ain't no mistake about it, Kendrick Lamar is, if not the greatest artist of this current generation, he is probably the second, third, fourth, fifth. He's in that top 10 in a lot of people's minds. He's probably number one in just, the bulk of, the casual rap fans' mind. But Baby Keem, this kid's just still relatively unknown. It's just like, I need more of an explosion. If I'm going to call you one of the best rookies of this class, I need more. Yeah, 24K Golden, just, I'm sorry. There's nothing special about this kid to me. He, he's a singer. That's it. Like, there's so many people that sound like him. Not a lot of people that look like him, because he looks like he just got fresh out of high school. It's like, I just don't, I don't see it. I don't feel it. I listen to his music and he just sounds replaceable on every song. Like you could put Lil Mosey in his spot and it would sound the same. It's just, I don't feel it. I don't know. I'm gonna make this one relatively short because 24K Golden has not sold me. He only has one real official hit, and that was Valentino. And it's like, it was like number 94. So it's like if that's your highest regarded song, yet on YouTube, motherfuckers be like, oh, but he has such and such views. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, that's great. But why couldn't he have have made those numbers pop onto the fucking billboard? Why not? I don't get the hype around. I don't get why people gas this kid up so much. I don't understand it. This is someone that I'm probably going to heavily criticize the most on this class, because, I'm going to be looking out for the most from him for sure. Because I every time someone brings up, oh, who's next up, they talk about this kid. And every time I give his music a try, I'm left flat. Like, I just don't feel it. I don't know. I don't feel anything. Sadly, to end off this class, we have probably one of the worst on the class, and it's Mulatto. And it's just a lotto garbage. She's just, I fuck a nigga. Oh, if a bitch want problems, I'm here. Oh, it's just a fucking another Cardi B, and I say that you get the common theme with me and female rap. I just do not like that fucking same shit over and over and over. And it's like, I understand some artists can't change. I get that. But when I listen to a lot of Mulatto's music, it just was the same shit over and over. If one song wasn't focusing more on, I'm gonna beat that bitch's ass, it was focusing more on, I got money. Oh, like, I swear to God, in one of her songs, she was saying, I got 100K bands in my hand. I'll make a bitch understand. And then somewhere around that, around that verse, she was talking about the nigga gives her head and his tongue's all the way up her, all the way up to her throat at that point. I'm like, oh, I don't know I'm just turning this shit off, and I'm not clicking it ever again. And it's just, I can't do it. Mulatto's just a Cardi B version 2, pretty much. And I hope to God she doesn't become bigger than she already is. She's relatively unknown at this moment. I don't really hear about her from other females that say, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, she cute. She slays. She kind of looks scary to me, to be honest. But no, I can't. Like, Chica was the surprise on this list, and Mulatto probably wasn't a surprise on this list, but I still would have rathered, if they asked me who would I rather take off between Chica and Mulatto, I'm taking off Mulatto quick. I'll keep Chica on because I like her music. It's purposeful music. She doesn't really sound like she's copying anybody, to be honest. Not that. She sounds like Tierra Whack, yeah, but she's not blatantly just, rehashing the same shit over and over and over. So, sadly, Mulatto's the last rookie I'm speaking on, and she's another bad one. You've seen a lot of D's on this list. You've seen more D's on this list than you probably have on your report cards. Oh, shots fired, right? But yeah, no, this list was quite something to review. So let's get into all the grades right quick. Let's get into the recap and talk about the potential grades. So y'all see it, man. Y'all see it. I think NLE Choppa is going to be, a superstar feel kind of guy. A guy that, feels like he has it all the time. Like, I still think he's going to be one of the bigger artists, but not a legend. Polo G, Lil TJ, them, Rod Wave. Them are artists I think are going to be legends, or are going to be the guys that carry this class. You look back and they're going to be the best. Chica, I think she's going to have a really nice career if she gains enough attention, which she sadly will in a negative sense just because she's a, heavy-set female. Harlow is going to be another superstar feel. Same for NLE Choppa, same aesthetic. Keed and Mulatto and 24 Golden, I think, are just going to be artists that are well-known, but, just not there. Keem is an artist that, if he hones his craft, can be a superstar feel artist. Not a legend in any sense, but like a big artist, one of the bigger artists. Cowboy, I think, is just gonna fucking make a couple of good songs for other people and then just fade away. Fivio Foreign's a guy I feel like it can be, highly regarded amongst one of the best out and, one of the most talented, but, again, I don't see a Hall of Fame career. I don't see a great career. I just see, a good enough artist to stay relevant. Overall, it's a pretty decent class at best. It's a lot of, question marks in this class, a lot of, what ifs. But, as opposed to future talent, the stars are clearly Polo G, Chica, Jack Harlow, Lil TJ, Rod Wave, Keem, that's it. Everyone else, they've got work to do. So, that's my list. If y'all like it, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know exactly what to do. Vibe. Have a good time. And I'm Culture, man. I'll see y'all later. Peace.